in the north end.
And it looks like Caldwell will be the first to go for Ball State. There's Schaefer. You get at least 5.
Yeah.
There's an advantage to going second because obviously if somebody misses, you know.
And really, that's the question. Would you rather go first or would you rather go second? And for everybody, it's a little bit different because do you want to know if somebody misses? Do you want that pressure to be on your shooter or do you want the pressure to be on your keeper? And so there's some coaches that would rather go first, but now we've got the best of 5, like you said.
And if it's tied after 5,
one
then makes it. It's sudden victory.
Stand in there and punch. Go at each other. 1-1 back and forth until we get a winner. And I'm sure there's a lot of Mid-American Conference coaches, you know, even coaches that didn't make this tournament watching this game right now. But this is what it's all about. I mean, this is postseason soccer. This is what you're going to get in conference tournaments, in the NCAA tournament, and really is super exciting. We've gotten 2 great games today. Bowling Green advances in the first. Now we're going to find out via the PKs who's going to advance and play the number 1 seeded Broncos.
So here's Caldwell. Makes it.
What a rip, too, from Caldwell. She's a force. No-brainer for me to put her in there, and she just pulls this thing back and lets it fly.
Salopek will go first.
Yeah, and she went straight up.
Yep, Schaefer guessed strong there, as we have talked about. Palante, who's been so good in this match. Salopek, no problem at all.
Little chip shot, used the pitching wedge to put that one in.
Knotted at 1 in penalty kicks.
I'll tell you what, there's 2 people in this building that I would not want to be right now, and you're going to see them in pink and red walking in and out of the goalposts.
You know what? If you're a keeper, you love it. You have you control the game. You make a save. So Izzy Ross up second for Ball State.
Izzy Ross nets it.
Guessed wrong. Somebody will guess right eventually.
And that's what it comes down to, right?
Yeah.
It could be which goalie makes the save, and that's as simple as it can be. Sometimes you'll see more than one, but right now the way it's trending, we're 3 for 3, siding with the shooters.
The one thing you don't want to do is go too wide, and sometimes you get into that.
Dolinsky skied it over the crossbar, and that was actually just what I was going to say.
Right.
You said you don't want to go too wide. You don't want to cut under the ball, and that's what Dolinsky has happened. And, you know, that's such an emotional thing, too, because she has been so strong throughout this game, picked the right side, but just pulled it back a little too hard, and that's super tough to swallow as a shooter.
Jess Furno will be shooting third for Ball State, who now has the advantage.
So now they've just got to make, you know, ideally 2 more and you get a tie. 2 more and you push it longer. But if you can make all your shots, you can make all 5, you know you win.
She goes wide.
So we are right back.
Yeah.
So
well,
see,
now Kent State has to take advantage of that and get this.
and there's pressure after a miss, and the game I'll compare it to is volleyball. You see service error after service error all the time, and that you just see Dolinsky miss, and then you come up if you're Furno and you miss one as well. There's so much pressure because after you see one go wide, you're like, I got to make this. And sometimes you almost subject yourself to more pressure.
Bright shoe. Just right into the corner.
Kept it simple.
Yeah. You can't save that. You have to be 7 foot tall and able to leap.
And sometimes
here's Addie Chester.
The simple things, and they've got Chester in this spot for a reason. I promise there is not a there's not a bad reason. She's a really good shooter. And
guessed right.
Save.
What a save by Schaefer on the Conference Player of the Year.
Wow.
Guessed right.
Guessed right. And now the pressure is on Palante. And Addie Chester is a great shooter. 11 goals this season and got absolutely shut down. That was not a Schaefer picked the right way and got lucky. She got every bit of that ball in front of her. There was no chance that was finding the back of the net.
So now taking it for Kent State will be Allison Collins, and she can give huge advantage to the Flashes here.
If she makes this, Ball State's down to one chance.
Collins puts it in the corner. Advantage Kent State. If Schaefer can save this, Kent State moves on.
So Ball State here, now you see the make there from Collins. Ball State has to make this, and even if they do, Kent State still gets a chance to go win the game. This is a big moment for Schaefer here, though.
So here it is. It comes down to Emily Roper. Has to find the net to continue the penalty kicks. Schaefer guesses wrong, so now Kent State has the hammer. They make it, they advance.
Josie Morgan. Morgan, the junior, Gulf Ontario.
She is 1 for 1 in PKs this year as well. 4 goals, 2 game winners on the year. She is one of the 2 Flashes who has made a PK.
Down to the absolute last moment here.
Morgan, and she guessed right. Palante
Wow.
comes up big again.
Kate Palante, great job. And I guarantee you Palante's looking at the eyes. She was confident. She didn't even lay out. She just sidestepped to the left. And if she dives, that ball goes over the top of her. Great job by Kate Palante there. And now we go 1 for 1. The best of 5 is off the table. It is kick for kick now.
Nice save by Schaefer as Clausen couldn't get it. So again, Kent State hammer.
The keepers are stepping up, Dave. My goodness. And now the pressure is back on Palante, who just made a huge save. And guess who it is?
Clareau, who has played so well in this match, has a chance to send Kent State into the semis. Palante again comes up with the save.
Oh my goodness. The keepers are slugging it out. Wow. Another and you saw Palante come up that time with confidence. Sometimes you get one save in these situations, Dave, and your confidence just skyrockets. And I think that's what you saw from Palante there, because in a PK, sometimes you get a little jittery, you get a little nervous, you make one stop, and then it flips things on its head for you.
Fiona Killian now for Ball State. And she beats Schaefer up high. So now Flashes have to make this or Ball State advances. Looks like it's Mikusik. No. Yeah, it's Eddie Kusik.
Yep.
Can Palante do it one more time?
Sophomore out of Medina here in Cusick. Trying to do it. Palante stopped 2 in a row.
Kusik, no problem. And it continues, sudden death penalty kicks.
I can't imagine what the players are going through. I'm going through it up here. I'm nervous up here for them. And that was a good one. Just kind of let that drift to the right side. Found the back of the net, and we continue on. 7th shooter. 8th shooter. 8th shooter.
Puts it in the corner of the net. No way to defend that.
And that was Joy Zeman. Pressure's on Kent State. Got to make it.
So Kiyomi McCausland needs to make the PK to continue.
All the momentum with the Cardinals right now.
And she does it. Palante saves it. Ball State advances on penalty kicks. They will face top seed Western Michigan. Kind of fitting that Palante saves it because she's been outstanding all match long.
Yeah, that's my player of the game, Dave, right? We saw how many shots she saw in regulation. Ball State fans are pumped. The players are going over to celebrate with their fans, but Kay Palante, for me, she was so terrific throughout the match. And it seemed like it had a lot of pressure in the first half. Into the second half, things changed a little bit, and she kind of had that moment that we talked about to sit back and sort of readjust, reset your mind, and boy, did she step up big down the stretch. Another look at it.
Just read it perfectly and got on top of it. And Palante, outstanding. Good for her. On the field, makes the play that, and you feel bad for Kent State. They played well. Leah Schaefer played well.
Leah Schaefer played tremendous. She made some big stops down the stretch to get him into that situation. Did stop a couple in the penalties as well. But, I mean, really what it comes down to there is Palante. Single X factor in the shootout. Put the school name onto the next round of the bracket. They obviously feel like she was their player of the game, and I would agree with that. And there's so much momentum that comes along with winning a match like this. And I know Western Michigan, they won that match 2-0 against Ball State earlier this season. But when you get to the tournament, it's a totally different animal, and the Cardinals now have a lot of momentum. They'll get to move on. They'll play Tuesday against Western Michigan.
So congratulations to Ball State. They advance on penalty kicks to the semifinals.